You're watching The Daily on Shaw TV. I'm Kelly Robinson, coming to you today from Parksville Community Park, where all these cyclists are gearing up for Bike for Your Life, and we're going to find out all about it. But first, here's what's coming up on The Daily. Karen Elgesma gets some baking tips from Anna Olson, and we get introduced to a neat blacksmith artist by Annette Lucas. We're also going to visit an antique machinery park, and on This Week on Pet Tales, we find out a little bit more about 4-H. But before any of that, Melissa Hall introduces us to a First Nations carver. You're watching The Daily on Shaw TV. I'm here at Parksville Community Park Beach right now, and I'm here to talk about Bike for Your Life. I'm looking for GORD BEYERS. This looks like it's probably him right now. Bicycle enthusiast GORD. That was quite the entrance.
Well, thank you.
Tell us, you are a bike enthusiast.
I am.
We had a little bit of conversations through emails and before this interview, and you were saying even you refer to this bike as your mistress. How much time do you spend on the bike?
Every day. If I miss a day, I don't feel good. So I'm out there 3-4 times a day, and I use it as my primary means of transportation around here in Parksville and as far as Qualicum Beach.
So what makes biking so great?
Biking is fun, it's social, it's a means of burning off those unwanted calories and socializing.
And we're here to talk about Bike for Your Life. So what can you tell me about that? Bike
for Your Life is just a great route. It brings in all aspects of fun, competition for those who like the 100-kilometer circuit, and it's filled with festivities afterwards. There's all sorts of socialization, food, camaraderie. A couple of massage therapists this year for those that really worked out hard on maybe the 50K, 70K, 35K, and we have a 15K for those new riders or younger riders.
That's awesome. Tell me a little bit about some of the participants. Like you're saying, there's younger riders, so who does this attract?
This attracts a lot of families and a lot of serious riders. The Tour de Rock is going to be there as an example of great training and also for a good charitable cause, Cops for Cancer. And the kids love to get out with their families and experience what it's like to ride safely on the roads.
You had showed me this earlier. What is this?
This is a medal they used to hand out for those riding that perhaps made an achievement or rode for the first time or maybe for a long time. We don't have these unfortunately anymore, but these are just a great little memento of riding in the rally.
And clearly Bike for Your Life means a lot to you.
It does. It does. And I'd like to mention, if it wasn't for all the volunteers, the sponsors and the committees, past and present, it wouldn't be able to happen.
That's awesome. Well, we're going to take a break now, and we're going to actually visit an antique machine park. But first, Annette Lucas introduces us to a blacksmith artist. You're watching The Daily on Shaw TV. I'm Kelly Robinson, coming to you today from Parksville Community Park, where I'm here with a whole bunch of cyclists gearing up for Bike for Your Life. I'm here with Keith, Nathaniel, Malachi, and Al, and they're going to tell us a little bit about their experience here. So let's start with you, Keith. How long have you been doing the Bike for Your Life?
I've done 4 years, and then I missed a couple of years because I was away in New Zealand. But and I was on the committee at one point, and designed the shirt that I've got on at the moment that we had on our 10th anniversary. I help and follow along to some of the rides to make sure nobody gets any problems, and it's a great concept because we get lots of people out who wouldn't ride otherwise, and the short rides for the kids, long rides for the ones who think they're professionals and want to do 110 in 4 hours. That's not me.
All right, well, speaking of the kids, we've got a couple here. We're going to ask them their experience. Thank you so much, Keith.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right, Nathaniel, tell me, what is it? How long have you been participating in this?
3 years. I've done the 15 twice, and then I did the 35. The 35 is my favorite because I like doing long distance stuff usually. I hope I'm going to do it again this year, but I might do the Ocean Mile instead because I want to do that. I want to do that.
Wow, that's pretty impressive, 35. That's awesome. And Malachi, tell me, why biking?
Well, I don't do biking a lot, but it's one thing that we just like to go out and do.
What makes biking so fun?
Well, you just, I don't really know what it is. I just like doing it.
And are you looking forward to the ride this year?
Yes, I want to do it this year.
How long is the ride for you this year?
15 kilometers.
Awesome. Well, good luck. Thank you so much. And Al, you were involved in the very first one of these events. Tell me about that.
Yeah. Well, it was a fellow by the name of Gary. I don't remember his last name, but he owned a bike shop just off the highway here. And I got talking to him because I took my bike in, and he said, hey, why don't you get in? And so I got in on it, and I did. Hey, at that time it was 110 kilometers, and they had a 200.
Wow.
But the 200, they went south, and all the rest went north from Parksville. And I was doing the 110 for a few years. I'm down to 100 now.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. So, I mean, why? Why biking? What makes it so great?
Oh, hell, I just love it. Meet a lot of great people. I also do mountain biking. So I've also been in the World Seniors Mountain Bike race in St. George, Utah. And I've been in the BC Seniors Mountain Bike, but they stopped it. There weren't enough participants in my class.
Oh, well, you've outranked them all is what's happened.
Well, either that or, they've dropped the 45-year-olds, so no, I'm much older than that, I can tell you.
Well, thank you for the interview today, and good luck on the race. And we're going to check in with Pet Tales now, and this week we visit 4-H. You're watching The Daily on Shaw TV, and we're here at the Parksville Community Park. And Gord, what's going on? What's Bill doing down there?
Well, Bill is giving an example of a directional marker so that when you're doing one of the routes for the Bike for Your Life campaign, we know when to make a right-hand turn or when to go straight. So these are lead-in road markers that let you know where your route is going to go for that day.
All right, let's talk about the day. When is it?
It's Sunday, August 12th, right here in Parksville, and it will begin and end at the Parksville Civic and Conference Center in the back there, and you can't miss it because there'll be hundreds of people there. Last year we had 400 people. The maximum ever was 630.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
It's great.
And so how can people get involved?
Well, go to the website, bikeforyourlife.org. You can register and find out more information there. Of course, Island Cycle has a lot of information too. And if you don't register online, you can come the day of and get there hopefully half an hour at least before the takeoff time for your route.
Perfect. Well, it looks like Bill's just finishing up here on the sign, and we're just finishing up here with the show. So thank you very much, everybody, for being involved today. Thank you, Bill.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Gord.
Thank you so much,
And
Kelly.
thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.